Всем привет, я Арен, это Genshin Impact, и сегодня мы продолжим событие под названием «Исследование руин. Верный путь». Всем приятного просмотра! Ну что, пойдем дальше? Ключ, найденный с помощью мехрака. Приятно, когда рядом есть тихий и заботливый помощник.
Good thing you decided to join, Kaveh. Otherwise, our investigation would have ended at that door.
It was nothing that I did. You should thank Marak instead.
Hold on. At this rate, Paimon's gonna lose her title as best guy to a mechanical suitcase.
Не расстраивайся, даже если Паймон станет бесполезной, я все равно тебя не брошу.
Aw, thanks. Hey, wait. What do you mean, useless?
Well, no weird mental symptoms so far. I'll take that as a win. That said...
There are 3 doors here.
So, we split up. Divide and conquer. Otherwise, this whole thing is in ruins. No pun intended on that last part. I swear.
Yeah, that might be our best option.
Хорошо, но нам нужно будет отметить свой маршрут.
Good idea. And the minute things go south, we go back the way we came.
Ooh, this is getting exciting! So, who's teaming up with who? Paimon calls dibs on the traveler!
После короткого обсуждения команды и маршруты определены. Мехрак пользуется большой популярностью, но в итоге было решено, что он пойдет или вернее, возглавит команду Кавеха. Ожидаемо. О, Тигнари, Сайно и Сетос. Какая прелестная команда. Это мой тигр. Да, это мой тигр.
Yeah. Well, this takes me back. Last time we were in the desert together, the two of you came all the way out here to gang up on me.
Oh? Sounds like someone's holding a grudge. Just what I like to hear. If you're still hung up on that last one, just name the time and place, and we'll have ourselves another thrilling... duel.
Huh. What's with the awkward pause? Were you expecting me to stop you from saying something stupid? You two can have 1,000 duels for all I care, after we're done here. For now, focus on the task at hand.
Тигнари его уже понимают без слов. Тоже знакомое местечко.
This chamber is huge. I can't even imagine what it's used for.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I seem to have stepped on some kind of stone slab.
Huh. There's a pattern on this, but it's hard to make out with all the dust. Huh? Look! The shape seems to match the markings on the ground over there.
Let's slot it in and see.
And we have a match. Looks like we need to find the other 3 broken slabs.
Let's search the area, but be careful where you step.
Тут вы мощная. Такая плита, я не знаю, килограмм 100 не меньше весит. Ну ладно. Так, плюс 1.
Ooh, got one! Ouch, but watch out. The edges are kind of sharp.
И такую громадину тоже подняли. Какие умнички. Ну да. Логично. Но мне будет хватать центрального куска, да?
Got the third piece.
Сундучок. Такое ощущение, что этот вентилятор включится.
We just need one more.
Котик.
Look, a cat. Could it be the same one Jer mentioned?
I don't think we need to worry about startling him. He doesn't seem afraid of people.
Yeah. If anything, it seems like he wants us to follow.
Я бы туда хочу еще сходить. Так что погоди меня, котик. Теперь можем идти куда хочешь, котик. Нашла. О, плита.
Oh, he led us to the last piece. Who's a good kitty?
Кири, 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 кири.
I never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
You've clearly never heard how the professor talks to his tomatoes, then.
Какие интересные подробности.
All right, well, that's that. Now, we need to figure out how to get rid of all this dust.
Behold, the great Vayu Viastra.
Be honest. You've been waiting to say that for how long now?
Just activate the mechanism.
Да, я думала воспользоваться хвостиком Тигнари. Это же отличная кисточка. Ну, в принципе, так, наверное, будет проще. А, атакой.
Huh. It worked. It's a picture of...
3 Hermanubises?
That can't be right. The ears aren't vertical.
Oh, true. And the lugs fall short. My hat is much better looking.
A goat, an ibis, and a crocodile.
Oh, wow. Our botanist knows more than just plants.
Riveting observation. I was just thinking. These 3 figures look a lot like the 7 pillars of King Deshret.
That's right. These are our colleagues.
Our what now?
You sure about that?
Just kidding. But what I meant by that is, these were Hermanubis' colleagues back then. The middle one is the Goat King Harashef, Minister of Ministers, the god Amun's most trusted chancellor. Records say he was the deputy king of the Desert Sands, chief among the 7 pillars.
Someone even more impressive than Hermanubis? I wonder if that ever got his goat. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Okay, that was a good one.
Wait, really? I've got so much more where that came from.
Where were we? This is Sobek, the Crocodile King, captain of captains. As the name suggests, he was a valiant commander and had dominion over all weapons of war. And finally, this is the Ibis King Thoth, scribe of scribes.
Your memory's pretty impressive. I bet you're almost as good as me at memorizing cards.
A scribe. Did he manage archives then? Like Al-Hайтам?
Wait, that's all Al-Hайтam does? I never knew being an academia scribe was such a cushy job.
Well, that's how his friend put it, anyway. But it does seem like he has a lot of free time.
Well, I don't know much about the academia, but I'm sure the Ibis King had more responsibilities than that. The temple's records say he represented the wisest aspects of King Deshret, inventing the desert script and arcane arts at his king's command.
He must have been quite the impressive man then.
Or creature, depending on how you look at it.
Still, why are these three the only ones represented here? What about the other pillars of King Deshret?
Maybe because the three of them were extra close?
Huh. Kinda like us.
Oh yeah! Maybe we should have someone inscribe us on a commemorative stone slab too.
Or we could just take a picture. It would serve the same purpose. Anyway, no more distractions. Huh. Doesn't it look like there's writing carved into the corner?
Huh. There is. And it's in the ancient desert script too.
Looks like the Ibis King left you some homework.
Give me a sec. I'll try and translate it. The ministers are unvirtuous. The scribes unwise. The captains unworthy. My end is not humanity's end. Hereby bestow upon you all the far side of eternity. Wait, so they went to Aru?
It doesn't sound like it was their idea.
The far side of eternity is said to be the final land of dreams for all desert dwellers. But if such a place did exist, wouldn't it also be an inescapable prison?
Yes, and based on the writing here, it's clear King Deshret wasn't pleased with these three. This gift he bestowed upon them seems more like a punishment. Such is the power of a king, I suppose.
Which means the goat's the one who got in the end.
Huh. Yep, not as good the second time.
What? Impossible.
Well, looks like that's all we can learn here. Should we keep going?
Yes, no time to waste.
Удивительно. Роковое событие. Тигнари понравилась шутка Сайно. Что же будет дальше? Неужели Кавех прислушается к Аль-Хайтаму? Некоторое время назад в другой части руин. Или, может, Пайман накормит путешественницу? О, Аль-Хайтам. Кавех, видимо, будет сам ходить.
Jeez, who knew a suitcase could be so fast? Marak is nothing like this when it comes to housework. Hey, wait up!
A scout's job is to take the lead. Just let Marak figure it out.
Easy for you to say. I'll be the one doing the repairs if something happens.
Why don't you go scout ahead then?
When I think of a comeback, I'll let you know. Oh, Marak stopped. What is it? Found something?
Looks like something covered in sand.
Let's get it out then. Come on. Oh, it's a stone slab. Good job, Marak.
Let's take a look.
Huh. Looks like this part of the picture goes over there?
In that case, there must be other pieces.
All right, and let's look around. Hey! Why are you sitting down?
I thought Marak was helping.
Oh, so you do know what that word means. Great. Are we supposed to just sit back while Marak does all the work?
No, I doubt you could do that.
Exactly.
But I can. See?
It's all coming back to me. How insufferable it is to work with this no-good, do-nothing...
We could be more efficient, I agree. I'll work on this piece. You take care of the rest.
Даже не знаю. Мне Аль-Хайтам всегда выглядел больше как такой очень вдумчивый и разумный, чем тот, кто вглядывается в простые споры.
Good teamwork.
Удивительно, как ты в одиночку потащил эту плиту. Аж тяжеленная.
Looks like we found them all. The pieces fit together like a glove. But we can't see what's on them.
Turn around.
Huh?
Look.
Oh, I've seen this before. It can create strong winds. Just what we need to clean off the slab. Come on, let's... Hey!
Don't worry about me. If I sit here, I won't be in the way.
Oh, you don't want to be in the way? Then sit right in front, so the device can blow you straight back to Sumeru City.
Ну, не знаю. Как-то это чересчур.
Better get to work. Good luck.
Согласна, Аль-Хайтам всегда был непростым человеком, но он всегда был разумным, а не просто отлынивал.
Done. Huh. That's one big cat. And there's a shattered crown. I think it's depicting some kind of story.
Look, there's writing too. The Ibis King answered the young noble, granting him the wisdom he sought. But the fragile crown was shattered by lies in the end. Here I leave the name, Gudars.
Gudars? I've seen that name in a history book before. He was a young noble who sought to save his realm, and a king who once united the desert.
That's right. Although his methods were rather shameful. During his long reign, he betrayed his family and the nobles who supported him, only realizing the error of his ways after his enemies left him nowhere to turn. But by then, it was too late.
Seems like a common occurrence across history.
Different people, same mistakes. It's an inevitable pattern, destined to repeat itself.
The writing mentions the Ibis King, but a cat is depicted here. Does that mean...
So far, what's depicted on the slab seems true to history. In which case, this cat is either a proxy for the Ibis King or a manifestation of said king himself. Exaggeration is a common method ancient records use to highlight a being of higher status. And as we know, Layla and Jur both heard the sound of a cat while escaping the ruin.
You're saying the Ibis King, one of the legendary 7 pillars of King Deshret, is here, still helping those in need?
I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Wait, there it is! The cat! Ah! Marak went after him!
The cat's showing us the way forward. Come, let's follow.
Okay.
Какой транспозиционный код. Сразу во всех местах находится.
Huh. The cat's gone.
Yes, but look where he led us.
Oh. Another slab. It looks similar to the last one. Oh, by all means, take your sweet time. Wouldn't want you to overexert yourself. Huh. The scene depicted here...
Seems to be a different tale. The Ibis King answered the gin-blooded dancing girl, granting her the wisdom she sought. But enemies plotted to kill her close kin. Snake venom was her self-chosen end. Here I leave the name. Makaira.
The Temptress of Woe?
You've heard of her?
Of course. I don't just sit around doodling all day. She's mentioned in tons of papers about the desert. As I recall, she was given as a gift to the tyrant king of Gurabad, and later seized the opportunity to kill him. After getting her vengeance, she reigned as queen for many years, until her enemies attempted a coup, and she took her own life.
That's more or less the version I've read as well. It seems this queen also had dealings with the Ibis King.
Yeah, I'm starting to find this whole granting wisdom business a bit concerning. I mean, considering how Gudars and Makaira ended up, it might not have been a good thing. But, at the same time, if the cat guiding us is linked to the Ibis King, then he doesn't seem like a villain either.
People are complicated. And the same is true of the servants of the gods, no matter their wisdom or power. Let's reserve judgment for now, and keep moving.
Некоторое время назад в другой части руин. Теперь этот котик выглядит весьма опасненько.
Oh, Paimon meant to ask earlier. Have your memories come back, Layla? No, sorry. To be honest, nothing about this experience feels familiar. Besides, my focus is the stars, so I don't spend a lot of time exploring ancient ruins. Guess that makes us the senior researchers in this scenario. Stick close, alright, Layla? Okay.
Хорошо, мы будем осторожны, чтобы ты не поранилась. Дендролюмин. Что не помню, чтобы я переходила на дендро. Ну ладно. И плюс дендро и крио, конечно, такая себе компашка.
Wow, what a tall ceiling. Yeah, but for such a big place, it's so empty. Like no one ever lived here. Sure must have been boring to live in ancient times, staring at ceilings all day. Now that you mention it, I've heard some people used to draw star maps on their vaulted ceilings. Some might even make them transparent to better observe the movement of the stars. It sounds so nice. Stargazing from the comfort of your own home. Wait a second. I think I see something up there.
Проверь, пожалуйста, Паймон.
Huh? How is Paimon supposed to do that? Oh, right. Flying. Duh. Alright. Sit tight, everyone. Adventurer Paimon will be right back. Okay. So, there's nothing super special up there. Just a couple of shelves, tables, jars, and scrolls. bunch of dust, dirt, and sand. You really want to search through all that stuff?
Конечно, чем больше грязи, тем ценнее сокровище.
Well, when you put it that way, come on then, let's see what we've got. Paimon's hoping for something super valuable.
Там высоковато, так что будьте осторожны.
Thanks. I'll stick close.
Все еще с волнением. Но это уже не моя Лайла. Записи. Записи. Еще записи. И еще. Ой. Ну, это все. Где ты хочешь, чтобы я это сделала? А вот там.
I think that's everything. Most of the documents are in the ancient desert script, except these ones. These seem old as well, but the handwriting makes them stand out.
На них есть даты.
Right! Let's arrange them in chronological order before we read through.
Ладно. Вот эти, видимо. А, все. Удача была на моей стороне, и мне встретились руины, которые никогда прежде не упоминали в записях. Это доказывает, что все усилия, чтобы противостоять препятствиям со стороны Мохаммад, были не напрасны. Отверженная Академия пустыни принимает гротескный характер, неизвестность — сад наших радостей, а Акаша — наши оковы. Чего же боятся те, кто защищен этими оковами? Видимо, в ближайшее время мне отсюда не выбраться. Уже видно немало мест, которые мне стоит исследовать, так что нужно воспользоваться моментом. В изоляции от внешнего мира трудно отличить день от ночи. Чтобы не потеряться в неизвестности, нужно не забывать отслеживать ход времени. Записано утром 10 мая. Тот старший товарищ упал и поранился. Видно, что люди Тавахиста редко смотрят себе под ноги. Клетки сокрытия, вероятно, были гордостью царя Дешрета Аль-Ахмара, ведь они расставлены повсюду. К счастью, у него был обычный вывих и пара ссадин. Выправив вывих, я отправила его отдыхать. Потрачено лишнее время, но, возможно, это и к лучшему. Самый большой вклад, который могут внести в общее дело бесполезные люди, сводится к тому, чтобы ничего не делать вообще. Пока я обрабатывала ему раны, он снова начал ворошить прошлое и уговаривать меня поступить в академию. Я твердо отказался, эти посредственности защищены лишь в рамках своей узкой специальности. Но мне от этого никакой пользы. Прошло всего несколько дней, но уже появились первые результаты. В этом месте содержится множество записей о 7 столпах царя Дешрета с подробностями и интересными сведениями. Старший товарищ больше не ходит за мной по пятам, так что можно наконец ускорить работу. Записано утром 13 мая. Появление царя Ибисов стало приятным сюрпризом, но радость была умеренной. Он искусный рассказчик, но сразу теряет пыл, как только понимает, что слушателю не заморочить голову. И все же в его рассказах есть детали, которые стоит изучить и проверить. Хотя он указал, как нам отсюда выйти, в нынешнем состоянии он, похоже, не сможет мне помешать. Видно, что он не желает быть ко мне дружелюбным, но сохраняет вежливость. Обычное поведение для тех, кто дорожит своим статусом. К сожалению, мне понадобится еще немного времени. Все-таки место здесь слишком большое. Придется нам потерпеть друг друга. Да потом, разве взаимная неприязнь не является позитивным чувством между теми, кто не может ужиться друг с другом? Кстати, спасение старшего товарища определенно было правильным решением. Чуть не забыл. Записано 16 мая в полдень. Записи почти исчерпаны. Если не уйти, это место превратится в дом престарелых. Я по-прежнему не готов принять ничего от Тота, но он говорит только о достоинствах своего товара, но не о цене. Типичный торговец большого базара. Конечно, если кто-то после меня не сможет устоять перед его соблазном, пусть хотя бы запомнит одно: не стоит доверять царю ибисов. Записано последний день. Зандик.
Okay, now let's take a look.
Похоже, это записи человека, который оказался здесь в ловушке.
Maybe this person fell in by accident, like Mr. Jur and me. Yeah, maybe. But they don't sound super worried about their situation. So, either this person's an ace adventurer, like the Traveler, or some kind of super optimist. An optimist, huh? I wish I could be that sort of person.
Слепой оптимизм тоже не годится, к тому же у тебя есть свои сильные стороны, Лайла.
That's right! You're detailed and passionate. Great qualities for an adventuring buddy. This optimist seems super obsessed with exploring every corner of this place. That could have gotten them in big trouble for all we know. Well, I appreciate the compliment. It's almost magical how words like that can make you feel like you can do anything. I only wish that magic could last a little longer. Until I figure out my new study topic, at least.
Давай продолжим читать.
Oh, looks like you were spot on, Paimon. See? Told ya! That's what happens when you don't think things through. And all this talk about seniors and juniors, he was a student just like you, Layla. Whew, he sure talks a big talk for a student, though. You'd think he was some kind of old scholar instead. Huh. What is it? Did Paimon say something wrong? No, not at all. I was just thinking, and this might sound rude, but the way this person speaks is just so...
Холодная.
You noticed too. I mean, it's good that he helped treat his companion's wound, but it didn't seem like it was out of kindness. More like he was looking out for his own self-interest, or thought he could get something out of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
Ты права. Он даже не упомянул этого товарища на предыдущей странице.
Yeah. If you're both in this dangerous situation together, wouldn't you mention them at least once? If it were Paimon, she would write down the name of every single person she was with. No one would be able to get away.
И бежать некуда.
Actually, I find Paimon's approach quite sensible. It makes sense from a safety perspective, too. That way, if anyone came to the rescue, the notes would be able to tell them everything they needed to know. Whoa! That's genius-level thinking! Well, I learned that from Madame Farzan, actually. I'm not speaking from personal experience or anything.
И все же это очень полезный совет. Спасибо, учительница.
Oh, no. I'm just a student. It's fine. You taught us something, so you're our teacher. Simple as that. Anyway, from the looks of things, the student who left these notes behind was pretty weird. Let's keep reading. Whoa, hang on. That's a lot of information. Paimon needs a moment to take this in. The Ibis King. So, did this person actually meet the Ibis King here?
Нефер как-то упоминала о царе ибисов.
Sorry. Who?
О, ты не слышала о царе ибисов? Странно.
Jeez, not again. Stop teasing her, Traveler. You know she was asking about Nefer. Anyway, Nefer's, a friend of ours. And she's mentioned the Ibis King before, but not in much detail.
Пайман неплохо справилась. Ей удалось не выдать ни одного секрета Нефер. Похоже, она снискала бы уважение босса Куратория Тайны, если бы не сказать больше.
Oh, I see. Well, that's not too surprising. Most people in Sumeru know about King Deshret, and most in the academia have at least some knowledge on the 7 pillars. Legend has it, King Deshret ruled the desert at the head of several wise retainers, guiding their people to pursue the limits of wisdom. He also left behind treasures for future generations, which continue to be relevant in nearly every research discipline. Now, this message indicates this student and his senior were rescued by the Ibis King. But to think it's possible to meet him in a place like this... We don't know when these notes were written, but didn't the 7 pillars disappear a long time ago?
Есть еще одна странность. Внешность царя Ибисов.
Yeah, the notes made it sound like his powers were restricted. Also, the mention of this form? What is that supposed to mean? I'm not sure. Let's keep reading. Oh, this is the last page. There's even a signature at the end. Well, sounds like they made it out. Guess it was a happy ending after all.
Надеюсь.
Wait, but it says, the Ibis King cannot be trusted. Huh. Our friend said something similar. That the Ibis King was a liar. And the notes did make it seem like something wasn't quite right with him. Maybe he wasn't one of the 7 pillars at all, but some kind of con artist.
Тысячи извинений, достопочтенный. Пайман не хотела никого обидеть. Слова Пайман не отражают мнение группы.
Great, Ibis King! If you heard that, Paimon didn't mean it! Please forgive her! Don't trap us here! I think Paimon raises a good point. Let's keep our guard up just in case. Alright, I think that's all the clues around here. How about we...
Михрак!
Oh, it's Mirak! That means Kaveh and the others should be around here, right?
Hello? Anyone up there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can!
You know, sound travels just fine in an empty chamber like this. You don't have to shout. Of course, if you're shouting to express your excitement at being reunited, by all means, pretend I never said anything.
Yelling like this is kinda exhausting. Come on, let's head back down.
Ну хорошо, мы на этом сделаем паузу. Всем спасибо за просмотр, подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайк. А я с вами не прощаюсь, мы еще увидимся. Всем пока.